welcome back to another episode of Mr. Sleepy and the Pirate, and also Mr. Beautiful's here. Today we're going to be talking about stuff and things. Um, first topic of discussion for today is how it feels to step outside on a warm summer morning. Personally, I feel refreshed, and I'd like to know how you guys feel stepping outside on a warm summer morning. Light breeze, no clouds in the sky, apart from one.
Can you circle back to me? I just want to think about it.
Mr. Pirate, the beautiful.
Personally, it's probably my favorite part of the day. It's the most sweet part of the day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got the whole day ahead of you with the best weather.
Yo.
Only good can happen from there.
It's the dawn. It's the dawn of a new beginning. The rest of your life starts in that moment.
Mm-hmm. I like to stumble out, feel the sun on my face, and do a big stretch. Oh! Got no worries for the rest of the day. Unless I do have something stressful to do. And that's probably the most relaxed time I'm going to have all day.
Like if you had to go to a party that you went like that, you know, you don't like parties anyway. It's not a personal thing about whoever's party it is. You genuinely just do not like parties, and it's like you feel some pretty heavy social pressure to go.
Yeah.
That's something that would stress me out on a nice summer morning.
Yeah.
And it is a nice summer morning. However, the other thing was just a hypothetical, so you know.
What happens if you step out and it's beautiful, and then you look across the road and there's police all over your neighbor's house?
I wouldn't be that. I'd just be more curious.
And there's like the tape, and then you're like, and then all your neighbors are out watching them.
Blood in the
And
driveway.
then you join being a little nosy guy.
Yeah.
Blood in the driveway.
You go up to them and ask what's going on, and they go, I don't know, I've just been standing out here for the last 10 minutes.
You know, when we got hit by a power outage, like
I'm sorry.
all the power turned off, and
Sorry about that.
my fan turned off, and I was like, oh no, it's gonna get hot.
Yeah, it's going to get hot in here, yeah.
I left the room, you know. My flatmate left
Your bedroom,
her room.
or-
Yeah, my flatmate left her room. I was like, I don't know what to do with myself, and I was like, oh no.
Her.
Yeah.
She hot?
Did you look at her up and down and you went,
No. She showed me the power outage. She googled it. It was like it said it's gonna be 5 hours. 5 hours no power. It's not like it's no Wi-Fi. It's no power. You know. So the data connection was real bad. So my data was like barely working. Like you get on TikTok and you got like 3 that have loaded, and then next scroll it's like 2 seconds, and then it starts loading. So you know it's fucked. And then I just went out to go grab my bin and I saw like 3 other people standing out on the street, and I was like, oh, I'm in for it now. I realized my garage was closed, so I couldn't use my car, and then I called Braden up because I was like, well, I didn't call him, I like messaged him, texted him, and then I was gonna go to Braden's, and then I was trying to find Lily's keys. Like I could not find them. I couldn't remember where I left them. I was stressed.
have you been using her car?
No,
No.
but it was out on the road.
Oh.
My car was in the garage. So
Sorry, that did not click in my brain.
yeah, and then my power came on as I was looking, and then I messaged Braden, oh, power's back on. And then I found the keys, and then I called him. I was like, you know,
I don't need you anymore.
I was like, should I still go? Well, because I would have come, but Braden was like, oh, my girlfriend's home in like less than 2 hours, and I have stuff to do. I was like, you know, it's not really a good opportunity to hang out. It was more of just like my fan's not working. I can't even watch TikToks. You know, I'll just follow you around the house for like 2 hours, and then hopefully it's better when I get back, or at least I've cut 2 hours off the 5 hours that I have to spend playing chess with myself. Like, what would you do?
Read a book.
Read a
Yeah.
book.
Do you have any books?
Yeah, I've got books.
Sweep the garage.
Sweep the garage.
Do you have an already charged vacuum
Well,
cleaner?
It's kind of hard to sweep the garage when 2 cars are sitting in it and you can't open the door. You know.
Yeah.
See, I can't vacuum.
But
there's no power. I can't vacuum.
you should get a rechargeable vacuum cleaner for these sort of times.
I would absolutely love a cordless vacuum cleaner, but
Yeah.
they are far too pricey for a YN to afford.
Yeah, that's true. They are expensive. That's
Although
why I stick with my corded one.
I've heard Dyson cordless vacuums are overrated, and Shark vacuums.
We've got a Shark.
They're a
We
lot-
just
they're
we
a
just
lot
bought a
cheaper.
Shark. Very good.
How much was it?
We got it on sale, man. Like $150 on sale.
$150.
Yeah.
See, that's a Dyson. You're paying $1,000.
Yeah.
Good luck. You're
Yeah.
paying $1,000.
Where did you get those from?
Briscoes. I got mine from Briscoes. My girl took care of it. She was like, "Hey, honey, there's this vacuum cleaner on sale. Can we cop?" And I was like, if you really want it." And she was real excited. It arrived, and she was like, "Oh my god, the vacuum's here!" And I was like, "You're not doing the lesbians any favors right now."
What?
You know, lesbians that fought for the independence of women.
I like vacuuming, but I would like it a lot more if I had a cordless vacuum.
It's very enjoyable.
I would do it. I would do it whenever I saw like a patch on the floor that looked slightly dirty. I would be like, I would just grab it off the wall. I'd go vacuum it really quick, and then I'd put it back on the wall. Like there would never be a time when the whole house is like, oh yeah, we need a vacuum. You know.
This one dissembles into 4 different vacuums.
No
It's
way.
insane.
So 4 people can vacuum at the same time.
Or one motor, 4 attachments.
Yeah, one motor. But the motor even comes out, and you can just walk around the house with the motor in your hand, and just zoo, zoo.
It's efficient.
It's so good.
It's efficient.
Can I borrow it?
You got a cat.
You don't want cat hair in it? Does that ruin it?
Oh,
Just you can say if
it's
you don't want me
mostly
to
not
borrow it.
used for dog hair.
Dog hair's more thicker and I feel like
Yeah.
it doesn't stick to
It
everything.
needs a challenge more. I feel like it will come over here and just take the day off, and then it might just get used to.
Can I vacuum my car?
Can I think about it?
You should just buy your own.
No, I like leeching off others.
Not $150 anymore. That was on a massive sale, bro.
Wait, how much was it?
I want to say like 4, at least.
Briscoes is like such a hit or miss because you go there and sometimes you're looking at everything and it's all just like $130 for like some shit. And then sometimes you go in there and everything's 70% off and it's like,
The fuck?
this is a great deal. Like,
Yeah.
I
This
got-
is a great
Yeah.
deal.
I got 2
Yeah.
really nice pillows from Briscoes last year.
Yeah.
And they were like $27
Fuck.
for 2 of them. And they were like really nice. You know, you go to Kmart sometimes
Yeah.
and you're like, this pillow wouldn't be bad.
Nah, yeah.
I felt the pillows in the Briscoes and they were lovely. They were like
Yeah.
lovely pillows. And
Fuck.
I was like, I could not believe.
Yeah.
You know, you don't really believe it until you go to the register.
No,
and
not
you're
really.
Like, you see the price on the screen and it's like 20.
And it's like, you have a bit of anxiety that it's not going to take the price off, and then you've got, oh, I don't actually want that one.
I would. I would that. But
Sorry, it actually said it was this price. Ooh, haha. You know?
Yeah, I
you
know.
feel like
I
you've
know.
robbed the place. You walk out after you've spent the money and you go to your car quickly because you
Yeah.
feel like you've robbed the place.
You're like, they're not going to let me back in there. There. Sorry. Podcaster's throat. Sorry.
No, first time. Nervous.
Yeah.
Don't worry. We've all been there.
Yeah, I know.
It'll come naturally, eventually. The
Mr.
conversation
Cheese
will
is-
flow out.
Mr. Cheese is working on his tail game, eh?
He's
Briscoes.
pondering. He's aura
Yeah.
farming. Oh, no.
I
went to take a photo and he moved immediately. Cats do that.
I had a near-death experience this week.
Did you?
Very scary. I was in Wellington, beautiful Wellington, great Wellington. And we were like, let's go mountain biking. Me, never been mountain biking. We went on electric bikes, which adds a whole new thing to it. Because it's like, you can't go that fast naturally.
It's a little lazy.
It was lazy, but it was like faster than it should have been. And I accelerated around this corner, not knowing that there was a steep drop. And I just literally went straight off the drop. And I got scratch on my leg, on my arm. My girl just
You
looked
fell
back
off the
at.
bike.
I fell off the bike, but also the cliff into the bush, like quite far. I just kept sliding, and I had to like I like grabbed onto something. I just grabbed onto a bunch of gorse bush, and I was like, ah! But I was
Wow.
sliding so fast. I was like, I have to hold on to this. My girl was just up there screaming, freaking out, because she like looked back and there was just a bike on the side of the cliff, and no me.
And a guy rolling.
Yeah. Scary moment, man.
Man, 2025
Did you
bike
damage
accidents.
the bike?
Nah, just a little bit of grass. And then the guy, when we took it back, was like, because he was like, don't take this like off road, like it's not supposed to be taken, you know, it's supposed to stay on the pavement. We were like, all right, let's go up that mountain. And the guy came and he was like, where did you guys go? And we, like, no one really answered here. That we were just like, oh, yeah, just, you know,
It's people like you, man, who fuck it up for everyone
Yeah.
else.
covered in mud. I've got a video of me on the side of the cliff,
Crazy, man.
nearly dead. It's some moments like that that you realize that you got to start taking care of your life.
Relax, buddy. I just want to take a photo of you. It's a
Who'd you go mountain biking with? Your mum?
No,
Your sister?
no, with
Just
my
you?
missus
Just her?
and her family.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's embarrassing.
It was, and they were real far ahead because I was like taking it slow because I've never done it before, and I was like, let's just be careful. The one time I wasn't careful and I didn't have my wits about me, straight off the cliff.
You're a bit
Damn.
of a ditzy guy sometimes.
I am,
Did you do this?
but I didn't even have time to react. It was like literally, I turned like a blind corner. I thought it was gonna keep going straight, and it just like went like that, and I just literally just shot off the side. I don't think I even made any noise. I was just like, oh, and then I was just down, like fighting for my life.
Did your stomach drop?
I can't remember. It's all a blur, man.
Adrenaline kicked in.
And then literally it was like this much of a fucking incline, and I had to like somehow climb back up over gorse bush. It was horrible,
You should have got the helicopter. You should have got helicoptered out.
Bro.
You should have called them in. Yeah, I broke on my leg.
man. If I didn't grab onto that gorse bush, I would have been down on the side of down on the end of the mountain, dead.
Was
Probably.
it that big of a drop?
It was like we were up like real high, and it was like steep as fuck. So I was just sliding.
You would have just tumbled down. You would have just been tumbling.
I probably would have
One
just
bone
smashed
per
into
tumble.
a fucking tree.
Well, I'm glad you're still here.
I'm glad I'm still here too. That was the big moment in my life that I realized I have to start being grateful for my life.
You wearing a helmet?
I was wearing a helmet.
Good boy.
Saved you.
Yeah.
That's why they do it.
Did you ever?
Shit.
Did you ever like think about it? You're like,
I was
should
like, I
not
look
wear
pretty
it?
gay in this helmet, but
Was it one of the cool like helmets motocross?
no,
riders wear, or,
it was
one
just
of
like a
those
bike
bicycle-
helmet. Yeah.
Tour de France helmets.
I was being real cocky on the concrete, like I was going at like 40 kilometers an hour, like I was just zooming past everyone. I was like, watch me, like
Wow.
Couldn't run that fast.
couldn't.
I could.
Mm,
I definitely could.
I think has Usain Bolt run that far? I think he's run like 41 k's an hour. I
Okay.
think that's like his top speed.
No.
That wasn't at my bike's top speed. That wasn't even going down a hill. I was just putting the pedal to the metal. It's insane. They're basically like little mopeds. They've just got like an accelerator, and then you can just put it on like assist level, and you just pump it a little bit, and it just fucking goes. Yeah.
Like that.
My heart rate was sitting at like 75 the whole time, except for the cliff dive spiked then. Yeah.
That's funny.
My girl was just freaking out. She was just crying. She thought I was dead.
That's scary.
Yeah.
It was scary until it was funny.
Until you brushed off the dirt and you went, oh,
Until I looked down and was like, oh, just a little scratch. I'm fine.
Just a flesh wound.
I was just like, my head, my bum, my balls were good to go. That's what I did.
that's a good check.
Yeah. And then we just...
What about your peanut?
But what happens if you check all those and then 3 hours later you realize your big toe is missing? Not really a good check, is it? Because it could get infected.
It's what big toes. Big toes are kind of gross though. You look
Yeah.
at them, it's like nobody likes. It's like I think foot guys. If you're a foot guy, do you like the big toe or do you like all the other ones?
I don't know.
And you just.
I think you like the shape of the foot rather than the toes. I don't think anyone's a toe guy. Because it's called foot. It's called a foot fetish, not a toe fetish.
Yeah, but they suck on the toes.
Yeah, but
They're
you
not-
can't suck an ankle.
You could do
Yes,
it.
you could. They're like sucking the toes more than they're doing anything else.
How
Like,
much do you watch that sort of stuff?
they'll kiss the feet. There's that video of that. It's old. It's like an old video of that black dude sucking on his girlfriend or whatever's foot in the car, and he sees her. He sees her recording him, and he's like, "Hey, what the fuck?" Like, you know. But he was like, he like spit on it.
Oh.
He was like sucking on it, and he spit on it. She
Oh.
went, boy, like, and then the video stopped. So it was
Oh.
like, yeah. But you know, he was really into the toes.
Interesting.
Was he beautiful? Oh.
Nah, I'm not too.
He was just
He
looking at
wasn't a
toes.
memorable looking guy. The feet look nice, I guess.
Symmetrical face or pretty
I don't know.
asymmetrical?
It was recorded from the side. It was like the side.
You want to get a side profile?
She was in the passenger seat. Just had her feet across like this.
Was
and
she-
He was just holding it.
She was black, yeah?
Probably light skin or something like that. I don't think she was a white lady.
It's weird how people...
Judging by her tone and
Right, accent.
voice mannerisms. Not to be offensive to those.
What was
white-
her foot
white
black?
Louisiana people who talk a certain way.
Foot white or foot black?
It wasn't dark. It was, you know, it was
Good foot or?
yeah, it was a nice foot. I could understand it. I understand it now.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I would do such a thing.
I sucked on a couple toes, I think.
Okay.
What's the freakiest shit you ever did? Who the hell raped your sisters?
Hey.
All right.
Hey.
All right.
We're trying to go Hollywood. We can't say that sort of stuff.
Well, bro, Charlemagne's Hollywood, and he sees it all the time. He isn't being cancelled for some reason. I think it's because he was part of the Diddy parties, and like, if you go to the Diddy parties, you just don't get cancelled. Like Alan just randomly came back after getting cancelled and did like a stand-up special, and all she did was like joke about how she got cancelled, and everyone loved it. Everyone's like, "Oh, she's so funny." She's like joking about her saying horrible things and getting cancelled for it, and then she's like, "But I'm a comedian," and everyone's like, "Ah!" All the white ladies in the audience, like.
Yeah, maybe we should have gone to the Diddy parties. It's like
I
community.
think if I got an invite, I would go.
I'm sure everyone would.
I'm not saying I would partake, but like if they drugged me up on some shit when I got like offered me a drink and it was actually 7 times stronger than, you know, and then 2 drinks in I'm fucked. Like you'd probably catch me in the back room with Jennifer Aniston and Diddy doing something weird.
Probably goes from being nervous and not knowing who to talk to, and then all of a sudden you're just getting slammed by Ben Affleck.
I think they'd just grab you and pull you in
You're like,
to a room while you're like pretty fucked up, and they're just like, relax, and you're like, it's Brad Pitt. It's
What
Brad
the
Pitt.
fuck?
Like, it's Brad
It's
Pitt's
The Hobbit.
plot. Yeah, like Brad Pitt and Peter Dinklage.
God
that
damn, that would
joke
be a
from-
duo.
And then
Is that
then,
Obama?
Like, and then like Sofia Vergara is just like sitting on a couch like playing with herself, and you're like, I can get down to this. That's probably how it went.
Probably.
Like, you're some B grade celebrity, you know, you're around all these stars and they're just like they're all fucked up. And you just see like LeBron James in the corner going crazy on like 3 different news presenters.
My king would never.
He would though.
Nah.
He would.
He would. And
He's
his wife would
flawless.
forgive him.
She was probably the
You know what LeBron James said? Ain't no party like a Diddy party. You're telling me he wasn't at the free
He
party?
probably was just on the grill, man.
You saying the guy pretends to read as your king?
He reads so many books that he doesn't remember.
That's
Yeah, it's
how
true.
LeBron got that aura from being at those parties. He's got that confidence because like he has done all that freak shit. And he was at the Diddy parties. Not one.
Enough!
He was at all of them. Russell Westbrook wasn't there.
He wasn't.
He didn't get the invite though.
Good.
Apparently nobody was there though.
Yeah, apparently. No, I heard some comedian talking about it, and he was like, he didn't go into details, but he was like, you know, you go up, they like private chauffeur you up to some house on the hills. You're like very far away from everybody else, like, and everybody's just fucked up. They're all like on coke, like everybody's on coke. Everybody, they like offer it to you when you get there, you know, and then like
Cocaine.
you know, There's all these rooms, and people are just in them doing stuff.
Sounds
Like,
hot.
I think you would peek into a room, be like, not me. Peek into another room, maybe. Peek into another room.
Mind if I join?
Mind if I come in? You know.
Oh, hey, LeBron, come on in.
But it's like Oprah Winfrey's in there, but it's also like Angelina Jolie's also in there. So it's like you let Oprah suck it, but you're only really touching.
Do you know why they call her Whoopi Goldberg? Oh, no, that's Whoopi Goldberg. Because she farts a lot. That's true. Sorry, I thought Oprah Winfrey and Whoopi Goldberg were the same person.
So
in my
that
head.
room would have stunk.
Oh, yeah. Might be good, though.
If you had a bad sense of smell, it wouldn't be off-putting. So if the room was visually appealing enough, yeah, you like hear a little muffled fart, and you're like, oh, probably just this expensive leather couch. You know.
It's just the couch, sweetie.
They've all
That's
got
what she sounds
masks
like.
on. They've all got masks on, you know. But Whoopi Goldberg's actually got some really nice tits.
Pooh.
You're like, this couldn't be Whoopi. This couldn't be Whoopi.
Whoopi?
But it is. It's her.
Sounds hot.
That's why they go.
I wanted to go.
Nobody just went once.
Nah.
They're all going. They're all like, when's the next Diddy party, man?
Were they weekly?
Probably. What else
That's
do they do?
insane.
If they're not working on a movie, they're just like rich as hell in Hollywood. Like, what would you do?
Yeah, you just get bored.
But, there's only so much mini golf and shit you can go to in LA.
Do you think that's what rich people do? Mini
Well,
golf?
that's what I'm saying. It's like they go once and they're like, sure, that was fun. Because it's like the best mini golf in the world. You know, it's like, it's a super cool. It's like literal waterfalls on the course. But it's like you go to enough of them and then you're like, I want to do cocaine with like Ben Stiller and Owen Wilson from the movie, The Zoolander, and The Zoolander 2, and The Anchorman.
Did he
And the
partake,
Anchorman
or was he just the host?
Right, he was the main guy.
Who, did he?
He got it started.
Are you talking about Diddy?
Somebody has to take their clothes off first. That's the thing.
You could do it all at once.
No,
You could do it all at once.
somebody's taking their shit off first, and the rest are gonna follow.
I reckon Diddy was gay, and then he was just gaying up all the gay dudes who were also gay.
I think
Yeah.
he was bi, so
You
he
reckon?
made it.
Yeah.
He made it okay because he still liked women, but it was like, hey, you can fuck a dude. You can fuck a dude. They probably had like prostitutes there that would like get everybody riled up. You know?
I think they did have prostitutes there.
Yeah, so they
Yeah.
get everybody like riled up, and then, you know, he's got secret cameras everywhere. Like,
Have you seen the video of the black guy live, and he was just like, and then his boyfriend comes and he goes, "Come on, baby, give me a kiss," and then he's like, "I'm live," and he's like, "Duh." Gay caught on camera. That
did you
sucks.
see what I sent you recently on Instagram? You
I
gotta
haven't downloaded it
You
yet.
gotta re-download it.
Do you get rid of it again?
I get rid of it and then I download it, check it, see what he sent me and my girlfriend.
I feel
You're
like
an
that's
addict.
worse than just having it.
Yeah.
But it's like 5 minutes of just everything, or 1 minute a day every day. That doesn't make sense, but you know what I mean.
I know what you
You
mean.
know what I mean. Just have one Instagram day every month.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Every
look,
month.
yeah.
I sent you some pretty shit.
It's not even hot shit on my Instagram anymore. It's just like ridiculous shit. Like it's just ridiculous asses. Just not even good stuff anymore. I've ruined it by looking at the funny stuff.
No,
It's like a midget
still,
twerking.
It's still good.
I'll download it now.
It's just either some like crazy shit, like it's like that, or it's just like some shit like this. It's so crazy. It's so good.
Instagram.
It's like as soon as you start looking, it's like I want to click on everything.
Was that your laugh or Mr. Cheese?
No, it's okay. I gotta stop. It's all you want to do.
They got you on.
It's so hard not to. What's your Instagram reels look like? Just like running and stuff.
Funny stuff.
Nah, I don't really go on reels, so
You don't have the good stuff.
I don't
You
have
gotta
any.
cultivate it.
Yeah,
It's
I
like
never go on
farming.
reels.
You like
Just
farm all the good
Fortnite.
stuff.
Somehow. Oh, that's actually pretty good. She's got a big bum.
Whoa, whoa, Robbie.
That thing is jiggling.
You're on the cartoon porn side of Instagram Reels.
Oh, that's pretty good. I mean,
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
yeah.
This was the first thing.
Check what I see.
Robbie,
Show Robbie.
that's my first thing on my explore page. Mark Zuckerberg as a
show
chick,
Robbie what I see.
and then it's just that. Like, what the fuck? I don't want to see that.
Trisha Paytas? I might have only sent you one thing.
You did, and I just downloaded it for this. Damn.
For our audio viewers, what I've just sent Brayden is a video of a very well put together black man wearing a bikini.
Beautiful
and
back.
Twerking. Beautiful dream back.
Yeah.
If you had that physique, you would be shirtless everywhere you go. You would go
Nice
to work
bottom
with no
too.
shirt on.
That was muscly, but it could still shake.
Look what I sent you. Just one. It's worth it. So, guys, what do we think about the Elon Musk Hitler salute?
He's wilding for that.
Do you think he meant to do it, or do you think he was trying to do like the "I love you," but he just fucked it up?
You sent me the
What do you
same
think, he's
thing
just like-
6 times.
I don't know.
I'm not trying to defend him, but I think he's retarded, like, or socially.
I think he was on drugs. He was
You
definitely
reckon?
on drugs. Yeah, fuck yeah, he was cracked out.
He's on medication for his Asperger's.
Yeah,
He's on stimulants.
yeah,
for his Asperger's.
he took triple the dose that day. And he was just like trying, I think that he's real autistic, right? And he was trying to show how much like how happy he was.
Mm.
And he was like, ugh!
Yeah.
But instead of going like that, he went like, ha!
Yeah, I don't think he knew what he was doing.
I don't know. If you're trying not to be a Nazi, you wouldn't. Like if that's the only thing you're being accused of is being a Nazi and being racist, you probably wouldn't pull a Hitler salute
Yeah.
as your
that was
first thing.
pretty-
But
pretty stupid.
he also did it, so
Yeah. 3 times, by the way.
yeah.
3 times.
It's not a defendable action.
Yeah.
It's really not.
Yeah.
When someone brings it up, you just have to be like, "Yep, that was bad."
Yeah.
Whoops.
And they're like, "Well, do you still like think he's doing good things for the world?" And you're like, "Yeah, you know, yeah."
Yeah, he's definitely gone down the rabbit hole that all of them have.
Yeah.
Like it's insane that Trump is supposed to be like the voice of the like poor people, and then he's got like the richest people in the world all supporting him, and it's like, bro,
You know,
this is what they all said that was happening to the to the demon rat. Sorry.
this is the first time that I felt played. I felt played after
Yeah.
seeing how he's acted after winning the election.
Got the squeeze.
After winning the election versus before. Like I felt played. Before I was like, yeah, I think
Yeah.
this will be good, you know, get the economy back in order and all this. And he's just spending all this money on like, you know.
Now he's saying that
just America.
Canada's gonna fucking become the 51st state, and like
He's
just talking shit.
he's gone off the wall. And yet again, I'm very sad that Bernie Sanders was never elected.
Yeah, he's too old now.
Yeah, but like even then, I saw a video of him speaking about it recently. Like,
Thanks for that.
let me.
I can go get a charger.
We go.
He was very well spoken. He made extremely good points.
Yeah, he's
Yet
very
again,
articulate.
He's for the people, but genuinely, you can
But
tell
he's also been around for ages, so he's probably been corrupted. Like all of them have, and he just knows how to play it. I think if you've been a politician for that long, you know how to play it, and you know exactly what the people want to hear.
Nah, I don't know. There's something about him. I can tell he is a kind soul. I never looked at Trump and thought, yeah, he's got a kind soul. I thought he's smart enough to do something good and he's
He's a
rich
strong
enough.
man.
Yeah, he's rich
He's a
enough to
leader.
not need the money that most Democrats do, because most Democrats are just inside trading like no other.
But now he's just surrounded himself with literally the richest people in the world.
Yeah, like Nancy Pelosi is like just inside trading every day, insane. Like she's making insane returns all the time. Like, you know, Trump doesn't need to do all that. He's got enough money where it's like, you know.
No, but then he released the Trump coin. Now that's his biggest asset. That's
Was
insane,
that him who released it?
wasn't it?
I don't think
I
so.
doubt it.
Because
Well, he owns it.
I heard him say, I don't know much about that.
He owns it, and because it's like $77 billion. It's worth 77 billion, and that's like
Is it real? Is that
Yeah.
the market cap?
and that's like 10 times his net worth or some
Yeah,
shit.
he's only worth like 6 billion.
Yeah, and so like that has just skyrocketed his net worth.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Wasn't it a rug pull though?
No, because
It
he
wasn't.
because he
We're not like 200% the other day.
he there's like some sort of thing that says that he can't withdraw all of his funds from it for like however many years, so they can't do like what the fucking Hawk Tour girl did. Like
Yeah, they lock the liquidity so nobody
Yeah.
can sell it. And
Yeah.
then they sell off all their supply.
no, but they can't sell off their
Yeah,
supply. Like
yeah.
they locked it somehow. I don't know.
It's in the coding, like, because the blockchain is all public information. It's like you can search it up and you can actually see the coding for whatever coin is on the blockchain.
Yeah.
So that's why nobody smart buys coins like the Hawk Tour coin, because they look it up, they see that they can unlock the liquidity and lock the, like they do all that. But if they've got it in the coding that he can't sell his
Yeah.
supply, then people will buy it.
But it's still worth like 77 billion. So he's just like he's surrounded by all of the richest people in the world, and now he's became one of them.
But he can't use that money.
It's an asset, so he can get loans against it. Yeah, but that's what they do. They never liquidate their assets. Like Elon has no money in his bank. Like he just gets loans out against his assets. So he's still rich.
He's got a bet, but he doesn't have 200.
No, yeah, because that's how they avoid tax. And like he was saying all of this stuff like about like taxing the rich and you know all of the classic stuff, and then he's surrounded by the rich, and it's like you're not gonna do that. Like you're not gonna make you're not gonna make Amazon start having factories in the US, and you know he's in bed with them. He played everyone.
What back to the age-old saying of what are you gonna do about it? There's nothing you can do. All you can do is complain. They're gonna keep doing it. The system's broken. Womp womp.
It's just a different face of the same system.
Yeah.
Saying
That's
different
why I
stuff.
felt a little play, because I was expecting like something.
Well, he played it so well. Like he got onto all of the podcasts, like
Got all the young
TikTok.
people.
He was the one that brought in the TikTok ban. And now he's the hero for saving TikTok.
Create a problem and then fix it.
Yeah.
Did they bring it back?
Yeah, they brought it back after like 12 hours because it got blocked. And then when Trump got into power, he was like, "I'm not going to prosecute anyone that uses TikTok, like any of the servers." And so they're back now. And he was like, "We want 50% American owned."
Oh, okay.
Well, it's because it got immediately replaced by that Chinese app.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
Anyway, Womanshi. I've been trying to learn that song. It's so good.
Womanshi.
No, see, I'm going to sound racist. To all the
It's alright.
Chinese listeners,
Give
I
us your-
apologize.
Give us your best Asian
I'll
accent.
be working up. Oh, hello. Hello, Mr. Trump.
Oh yeah.
We're very impressed with your erection.
Erection?
Sorry to all our Chinese listeners. I know there's a few of you out there.
All 1 billion of you.
Yeah.
We're massive in China. We've talked about it before. We're huge.
You should start translating the podcast to Chinese. Let's just get 3 Chinese guys to sit here
Yeah.
and relay our exact conversation while we have it. So you just hear Chinese talking in the background.
I think I'll see you. What's it? What's it?
No, that's fucked up.
Sorry.
That's pretty bad.
I thought about this the other day since we were just talking about Donald Trump. If you do Donald Trump's voice with an English accent, he makes so much more sense.
Isn't that just Boris Johnson?
Just do it. Do it.
I feel like you got to demonstrate it if you brought it up.
You just try it.
I'd-
Just try it. You do Donald Trump. Just do it.
A lot of people,
Now
a
put-
lot of Chinese,
China.
Put an English accent on it.
China. A lot of Chinese.
Now you're just doing British accent.
I don't know how do you do a British Trump?
A lot of great people, really awesome.
You
I
just
walked in, I said, wow.
you just sound like anyone down at the pub. You're just saying that British people just sound real smart.
They do.
No, it just sounds like a middle class English person.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it. I'm sorry.
Do you have anything else?
Yeah.
What happens if you take steroids and do Kegels?
Oh my god, you'd have the strongest pussy ever.
Mussy.
Imagine the squeeze. That's probably why the buff dudes are so popular in the gay community, because it feels so tight. That's why the fat dudes are always the tops. Like
Wait.
the bears or whatever.
Okay, what is Kegels for? Is it supposed to tighten the butthole, or is it supposed to tighten the?
It's the muscles in there. So when you squeeze, it's like stronger. It's like a stronger
It's
squeeze.
also the muscle that gives you orgasms.
Yeah,
Like,
so
allows them
it
to
delays
happen.
your orgasm. Yeah.
It makes it way easier to stop. So you can be like, oh, I'm going to come. No, I'm not.
Oh,
But
okay.
before, if you didn't do them, you'd be like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have no control.
Yeah, I need to work on my Kegels.
Yeah.
How do you do it?
You just squeeze.
It's like it feels like you're opening your butthole.
Like a,
No, it feels like you're squeezing your
like a
butthole.
hip thrust?
What? So if you're pushing a poo? Like if you're peeing.
No, you're not pushing. You're pulling, aren't you?
Yeah, if you're peeing and then you stop peeing, it's that thing.
So can you poo faster?
I don't know.
Do you do buttloads of Kegels?
What's that?
Do you do buttloads of Kegels?
Buttloads of Kegels.
Buttload is 64
Yeah.
in Kegels. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I've
We
never
should
done.
have started with this. This is the hook.
Hook, line, and sinker.
Hook, line, and sinker.
Do you reckon fish do Kegels, like real buff fish?
What if we did this on a boat? What if we
That'd
did
be
this
sick.
out on a yacht?
Man, one day.
That's one you have to record. You have to we have to get a camera and record. We've got to have 3 cameras and then another camera
Yeah.
For the
for
captain.
everybody. No, yeah, like one each.
Should we do it
Like
on a charter?
One here, one there.
Yeah, we hire a boat and we're like, we don't want to go fishing, just take us out into the ocean
Yeah.
and watch us do our thing.
But you have to get like a minimum of 10 people, so maybe we'd have to pay out the rest of the people and just be like, we don't want to fish, or we could fish.
It's not a minimum 10 people. It's just you guys spend the money, and most people don't want to split it 3 ways.
What is it? It's like
Yeah, I guess.
$1,000, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit
Yeah.
money. Yeah, we could do that. I think my boss takes people out on boats.
Well, I remember going out on a charter fishing with my old workmates, right after I left my job, and I was just smoking weed on the boat.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't care.
Oh,
I was
shit.
Like, I don't work there anymore. It was like I was just smoking weed on the boat, and they're like, "You're crazy." And I'm
You were
like,
burning bridges on a boat.
I'm having a
When
good
did you
time.
lose? How long after you went on that fishing trip did you lose your job?
No, it was I lost it before I went on the trip.
Oh,
Like it was
oh,
planned
fuck.
out.
I can see why you'd just do that.
Yeah, and then I lost my job.
Yeah, imagine you go to work the next day after that. You're like, all right,
Everyone was
you
like,
need a
"Yeah,
drug
this
test.
guy's just
Yeah.
on the boat.
Why are you drug testing me, man?
But the captain didn't care. He was like, because I asked him, I was like, "Can we smoke weed out here?" And he was like, "Mate, I don't."
International waters, mate.
Yeah, exactly. He was like, "Yeah, you've paid the money, mate. Do whatever you want to do." You know, people are drinking.
As long as you fish illegal, mate, don't
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah, no, bro. I caught the most fish.
Did you?
Yeah, I caught the most fish. I was
Weed
just,
hands.
I was just reeling them up.
Everyone got you to do that.
They probably thought you were seaweed and they were just coming
No, I
towards you to
didn't like
eat.
doing the bait. I did the bait.
Yeah,
but,
bait sucks.
Because I didn't want to look like a bitch. Like,
Mm.
Can you do my bait for me? Just smoke a bong. "Oh,
Could you do more bait for me?
You know. So I was just smoking bongs out fishing.
I wanna
It
go
was-
fishing.
Bro, it's so good.
Fishing's fun, man. We should
It
get a
is.
boat.
I'd love to go charter.
Mm.
Yeah, my missus's dad has just fixed he's got like a big boat, and he was talking to us and he was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna fix it up for this summer, and he just told Larissa, oh yeah, I've got it all fixed up, come up in Feb, you can go out on a boat for the first time.
Ask him if you can bring your boys.
My uncle's got a boat. He loves fishing, but his kids don't like fishing. So
It can be his kids.
like he's offered. He's been like, if you ever want to come out fishing,
I think it can fit like 6 people. Like it's a pretty decent boat. Because
Have
we
you got a
used to go.
toilet?
Nah, we used to go out on his dinghy, and that was pretty shit. Like,
It's a low point in life when you go out on another man's dinghy and then it breaks. The
oof.
motor breaks out in the ocean and he goes, oh, for fuck's sakes.
We were just going past all of these
Paddle.
massive boats, and like they were just like driving past us, and we were just on a dinghy getting sunburned, like
Any
not
bit-
catching anything.
When a boat goes past,
Yeah.
just,
slow down, slow down.
He told
watch
me
out for the
to,
little guy.
he told me to tie off the anchor, and I didn't know how to tie it, and so he had to like lean over the boat and like nearly making it sink.
I mean, how would you know how to do that if you've never done it before?
And like he was like telling me like 5 or 6 times like how to do it, and by the end I was just like, oh, like this, and he was like, nah, mate. Came over and did it. I was like,
Yeah,
man.
I can't do that either.
That-
I'm a visual learner.
Yeah.
If somebody's trying to tell me how to do something, I'm like,
Yeah, that was a low point in my life.
That happens a
makes you
lot
feel
in my
like
work.
less of a man.
He's never quite looked at me the same way.
After the anchor incident?
Yeah, that was like one of the first time meeting him too.
Is
So-
that a work friend or
No, my Larissa's dad.
Well,
His father-in-law.
he's only got a dinghy. Like,
Yeah, shut up.
Well,
man.
now he's got a boat. Now he's got a boat. So I'm hoping that. Do boats still have to have anchors tied off on? Fuck,
it'll
man.
be harder too. It'll be a bigger one. It'll be like a.
He's gonna be like, do you remember how to do that from like 3 years ago? I'm gonna be like, yeah.
I think in that situation, you just have to say, can you just show me, please? I've never done this before.
No, but I've
Instead
done
of-
it like.
Yeah, I know, but just be like, I can't remember. Can you show me? I want to
Yeah.
learn. Because otherwise, you're just going to look like an idiot.
Yeah. They're a big boating family. That family.
Should
Her
just-
granddad was a boat builder. He had like 5 boats.
It's a lot of boats.
You should tell him that tying off the anchor is a woman's job. You get Larissa to do it.
I think Larissa knows how to do it. She grew up on boats. Yeah.
Yeah, she
You're
probably
the
go,
one
alright.
guy on the boat that can't do anything.
Can't even catch fish.
I'm just there for the laughs.
But
Or
they're like,
distraction.
"Shh, you're scaring off the fish
Yeah.
with your cackle. Stop
Yeah.
cackling, mate.
Ah, someone scared of the tuner away.
Yeah.
Oh, there was a big one right there. Look, you've scared him off now.
If I caught a fish, I wouldn't even know what to do with it. That's also the other thing. Like he had to sort out my rod. I was doing the baiting, but I wasn't probably doing it right.
What if they reel in a big one and they say, grab the net, and then you grab the net and then you try to pick the fish up with it and you like, it just keeps jumping out and you're like, pull it up, yelling at you.
Maybe I don't go out on this boat.
I think you do, and you lock in. You just lock in real hard.
I just watch heaps of YouTube videos.
Take mushrooms before you do it, and it'll like expand your neuro brain waves, and then you'll be
Yeah.
able to learn really fast.
Might go out hunting with them too. Might.
Don't do that. You'll be the worst at hunting. You'll just be talking the whole time.
Yeah, he'll see a deer and he'll be like, shh, and you'll be like, stand on a step.
What?
What?
Wait, where is it?
You should probably accidentally shoot the gun.
Oh shit!
Fuck.
Shoot him in the leg, and he's like, "Oh, you gotta carry me home now." Just 6 kilometers into the bush, no signal or anything. And he's like, "Do you have that radio sat nav?" And you're like, "Oh, I think I left it at home." Like, "Oh, is that in the bag that we left in the car?"
Why do we need it? I've got Google Maps.
I'll just use my phone. Oh,
Yeah.
Data's not working.
Alright, maybe I don't go out hunting with them either.
Maybe we should go all learn how to do it so that we're not embarrassed in the future.
What, tie off a boat anchor?
Go to like a hunting lesson. Go
I
to.
don't like hunting.
You don't like
I
hun- it's actually
I don't like
boring, eh?
killing Stuff. Yeah, but I also don't like killing stuff.
Fair enough.
I've never killed an animal.
I feel like now-
I've picked up I've grabbed a fly and threw it at the wall. It's not like,
Now because I eat meat, I feel like I've got to kill an animal to be able to earn their right to eat meat.
It's pretty fun. I've only killed rabbits, but that was fun. It's like you're a sniper and then you're just
Yeah.
sniping rabbits. It's actually really
I
fun.
don't like it because then they jump and
Nah, they don't really.
Seize you out.
They do it. They go
With a fish, how do you kill it? Do you just stab it?
stab
Or-
it behind the eye.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
See, I don't know if I'd be able to do that either.
It's
I'd
pretty
probably,
gruesome.
I'd probably freak out because it would be flopping around. Yeah,
Yeah.
be flopping around
You
like
gotta hold it
crazy.
down.
You just got to learn how to hold it because they're really sharp.
It's pretty gruesome, man.
Yeah.
Killing things, it's like a pretty
I think I'd just sit at the back on the orcs.
like killing a chicken.
On the
You
walls.
gotta grab
Yeah.
it. You gotta grab it by the head and just swing it like this. And just
Oh.
swing it around.
Have you killed a chicken?
No,
Oh.
but I know what to do. I'm just not gonna do it. I'll eat it, you know.
Are you ready for the moment?
No, I wouldn't do it. If there was a bunch of burly men around me being like, kill that chicken, I'd say no.
No, I'm gay.
He's like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. You can't make me kill something.
Do you try to impress your father-in-law?
Nah. See,
No.
he's a hunter. He goes hunting.
Yeah.
He had a deer hanging up in the garage the other
Yeah.
week.
You don't want any bonding time with him?
I was like, hey, that's cool. Good on you for doing that. I'm not coming. Because they want you to carry it too. You see the
Yeah.
people carrying the pigs.
Yeah.
You got to carry a pig for like 7 kilometers out down a muddy track, like, and it's a big achievement getting it out.
Yeah.
That vape's dead, by the way. Like when I leave here, it's gonna be fucked. Don't worry about it. I think I'll probably get a new pod soon anyway. I'm just thinking. I'm like, yeah, this thing's getting late. Because I think they get more burnt if you use them. Like, it's not about the total puffs.
It's about the
like,
succession.
Yeah, because if you just keep hitting it like one after the other, I think that's why vapes always die after a party. Like, whenever you leave a party with your vape, it's always like burnt or some shit. Because people have just been like taking turns. Usually, if it's your vape, you know, you take a couple hits and then you put it down, give it a rest. It's like with a. No, I won't say that.
Oh, speaking of parties, what are you guys doing?
Well, I'm going.
Yeah, I know you're going.
I went last year and it wasn't bad. Like, I was real nervous to go last year because I don't really like parties either.
Yeah, but you do well. You're good at that.
Yeah,
You
we
fit in
don't
so
like
well.
parties because we actually don't like them. You're like you always end up having a good time because you're a social butterfly and whatever. Like, you know.
Yeah.
I just stand there and people are like, oh, you don't look like you're having fun, and I'm like, I'm not. Like, I'm here because I was socially pressured.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it will be bad for you guys regardless. Like, if you come for a little bit and then leave, it's going to be like, oh, why did they leave? But if you don't come at all, it's like, oh, you're an asshole for not coming at all to your friend's birthday party.
There's no winning unless I turn up with a 12-pack and I get wasted.
Yeah, you have to get drunk. If you drink, I can drive you home.
I don't want to. That's the
Yeah.
thing. I don't want to.
I feel like it's only you two that matter. Like, I can get out of going and he's not going to be mad at me. I feel like you two are way closer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you kind of have to come. Why don't you want to drink? You just don't feel like it.
I hate drinking. I hate how I feel after. I hate how I act while I'm drinking. You know, I'm just such
Yeah.
a messy.
Yeah. You couldn't just have like 5 or 6?
No.
5 or 6. That is like
That'll get me,
enough.
That'll get me blasted.
Yeah. Because I was probably just gonna go with like and only have a few, but then how I'm thinking about it is then I have to organize a ride there and back, and I'm not even getting drunk. So like, there's really no point in me drinking at all because I'll just be a sober guy. But then I also don't want to be the guy that shows up to a party with juice, you know, and be like, I'm sober tonight, guys. You know.
I'm not drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what I would be.
Yeah, but I feel like that's more accepted because everyone knows that you don't drink. So that's different.
Yeah.
Like,
But then everyone just skips the, oh, why are you not drinking? They just go straight to, oh, fair enough.
yeah.
And then they just leave me. And
Yeah.
I'm just like, sick.
There'll be people there that aren't drinking though.
Yeah.
100%.
But
All of his church friends are coming, and none of them drink.
Well,
Like,
they live there.
no, it's not at his house.
Oh yeah, it's in
Yeah.
Nathan's house.
it's
Yeah.
a spa, yeah?
Yeah.
But are there even any, like,
There's probably like 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
They've got
mean.
husbands or something.
Yeah.
I think if I say I'm not too keen on a party, but I invite him to like come around, play some chess or play some games with me, that gets me out of it. Because then I put it on him to make an effort to come to my house, like, you know.
I don't want to come to your party, but why don't you come around another time?
Yeah.
So you're definitely not coming.
Yeah, well, no, I'm not.
He's out.
I'm out.
You're out.
It's just,
Bro.
I've learned from every other, like, Gerard's 21st?
You had a good time.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I
You're
didn't.
talking to everyone.
Yeah, but that was, like, an effort.
You have to.
And I got stuck talking to that guy that had the really square face.
Yeah.
I always see him around now, but he didn't really. He just stared at me every time I said something, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, that's the other thing. You got to talk to these random people at a party you know you're not going to see.
But that's what I'm saying. You don't. Because you'll just be hanging out with Gerard.
No, we won't. I won't be next to Gerard. I'll see Gerard for a little bit. Can't hog the
And
birthday
then you
boy.
find some couch to sit on somewhere for an hour.
Well, then it's just us three. Then we can just hang out.
Then why don't we just? That's what
Not.
we're doing right now. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Because I'm also genuinely worried about it being loud. Because my ear is like genuinely very sensitive. It's sore. Like it's like I've got there's a pressure. You know when you
just
get
tell
water,
him you pushed wax into your
I'm-
ear
bro,
real
I'm
hard and
going
you
to.
can't come.
You know when you get water in your ear and you feel like that pressure and you have to like shake your head like that. That's what I feel like.
I just know what's
constantly.
gonna happen now is that I'm gonna go, and then Gerard's gonna ask me like a million questions why you guys aren't there, and I'm just gonna have to be like, they didn't want to come.
Just say they're not party people.
Yeah.
I feel like he knows that.
Yeah.
I feel like he knows that. But he's like, if I say that, that's the thing. If I say that, he's going, "Don't worry, it's not gonna be like that," you know. But it is. Though.
It's the same thing as when we don't go swimming. Nobody understands. Like everyone thinks like, why wouldn't you go swimming? It's like, well, just rather not get sunburnt. Rather not.
Well, I want to go swimming personally. I love swimming.
Yeah, but you didn't at Waihi.
Yeah, because it's like the water was kind of. It was like pretty cold.
Yeah, but like they didn't care.
Bro.
I like a nice
Exactly.
temperature.
The conditions must be perfect.
Yeah.
It's the
And
same
like
thing.
at the beach too, there's all the shit in the water. You're like standing on all this hard.
Bro,
stuff.
Lake Taupo.
It's beautiful, eh?
Like
Fuck.
Taupo.
It was so beautiful, man. I've been having dreams of that water. We went paddle boarding. It was so deep and calm. So clean. There was nothing in the water. You could see straight down. So you weren't scared about like any eels or anything.
There's probably eels in there.
There probably is, but you can see it. Like there's fish, but you can see everything, so it's fine. Like as long as I can see the stuff, and I'm like, oh, let's stay away from there,
Taupo.
bro. The
Should
mighty.
Should we just not go to Jihad's birthday and go to?
Should we
I
snap map him? Be like, oh, bro, look where I am. Check snap map.
Do you know how to do that? To
Yeah.
change it?
Nah, I just actually go to Rotorua.
Oh, okay. Well, you can
Tell
do
people I'm
it.
in Rotorua.
You could just change it.
I
Have
reckon.
you been smoking?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Every
every day.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Every night. Not like, oh, I probably will smoke when you guys leave, but yeah.
Did
See-
you have fun on Saturday night with Cole?
Yeah. Yeah.
That was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you know about that?
I was like keen to go out and watch UFC for a bit, and then
Oh, on Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it all sort of just fell apart because
Yeah.
Gerard wasn't keen. Then I was like, it's gonna be me, Stefan, and Cole at the helm, and I was like, And it was horrible fights. Like we watched it. It was like shit as fuck.
Is UFC always that underwhelming?
I think
like
this
it
one
was.
was because the guy that was supposed to fight pulled out like 2 days before, and so the guy that got put in just got destroyed. And Islam Makhachev has like, he's won like 17 now in a row, so he's like the best in the UFC, and so he just absolutely murdered the guy. Like it looked like he kind of got hit on one thing, but he just slipped, and then he just put him into it. He just submitted him straight
to be
away.
expected.
Yeah, it was just I wasn't really watching. It was pretty mid.
Did you watch that at home?
Yeah, I just watched it. I was just like to Cole, oh yeah, if you put it on, I will like be in the room. But
What time did he come get his car? What time did you guys do that?
because I went to Auckland on Sunday, so he came and got it at like 8 a.m.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn. No, that night was fun. I got tired pretty fast though.
Yeah, I could tell.
Yeah.
But same.
No, it was cool. It was cool. He made some cool songs.
No, I'd be keen to go down to Lake Taupo again. I reckon that's where we should, if we do something for New Year's this year, we should go down there. Because it's such a nice spot that we found. It's like at a pretty packed camping ground, but I reckon we could find like a quieter one. Because we went to a top 10, just because we didn't want to
yeah.
have to deal with all of like the cooking and shit.
Mm.
But it's literally like right on the water.
Yeah,
It's so nice.
that's fun.
I'm gonna buy a paddle board.
Really?
Yeah.
Like an inflatable one?
Yeah.
They're like 800 eh?
They went on massive sale down like 300. So I was gonna get.
What
one.
about your surfboard? Can you paddleboard on that?
Maybe.
Do you still surf?
I
Just
haven't
the
been
web?
out. I haven't been out all summer. because I don't want to go by myself.
Mm.
And Cole's the only one that I'd like organise it with. Gerard's too busy. I always hit up Gerard and he's just like, I'm in Tauranga. Or
He's a
something.
busy guy.
He is. He's so popular.
He's living life.
Cole's always down.
Cole's always down.
Cole's always down to clown.
He is.
Thank you.
Just rape it, man.
Sorry.
Just rape the shit.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Whatever. It's only $11.
I probably need to buy a vape now. I've just developed a full-on nicotine addiction. I was just using a vape the whole time in Wellington.
Yeah, I keep saying I could stop whenever, but like, I'm so bored if I don't have it. Like, because, I'm not smoking weed or drinking or anything. It's like, you really do have to have something. Like, people that drink coffee or energy drinks or, like, it's rare to find someone that just doesn't. But they're always like the people that are like, happy to do whatever.
Yeah.
Like, you finish doing something and they're like, what now? They're
Yeah.
like, they're bored. They just sit at home and they're like waiting. They're like waiting for somebody to do something with them. It's like, I would rather, even though it's just a vape, like, man, I want to smoke weed again. I actually do. I'd probably have a job in April with Lily's sister's boyfriend. I know it sounds like a lot, but it's just my, it's just Lily's sister's boyfriend. It's like, it feels...
Brother-in-law.
Feels fake.
It's,
thing,
that, but he's got a painting business and they're looking to take on an apprenticeship and he knows I've been looking for a job, so he's like, as long as you can promise me at least a year.
Yeah.
So it's like...
So why wouldn't he take
That's a good trade too.
Yeah.
That's a
You
pretty
can
good
pay
trade.
quite a bit extra
Yeah.
for painting,
I don't even care about the pay.
My dad's best friend is a painter and he just goes like he has his own little van because there's not much of like a startup cost to start your own business because you get the paint for cheap.
You just got to be good at it.
Yeah. And he's like been doing it for like 50 years. He like owns like a few houses in the UK.
Because people always need shit painted.
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like a painting robot would, like, I feel like that's far off. I feel like that's a far off thing.
Yeah, I feel like
Probably
the
wouldn't be a
trades.
good
I feel
job.
like the trades will be the last to adopt AI, just because of that. Because of their mindset.
Yeah, and I feel like as a boss, like if I was the owner of the company, I feel like they know all their guys and they like know they need the work, and I feel like they would have a moral issue with getting robots
Yeah.
to do the thing.
Yeah, because it's not like a big company like what I'll be working for. Like they'll just go, oh well, we can save money.
Yeah.
Let's
I
just
feel like they're
outsource it.
morally
Yeah.
intact
Yeah.
still.
There's still that like
Because they all came up on it. Like, pretty much every tradie, business owner came up doing the thing. They did the thing. They worked their way up.
Yeah.
They started their own business when they got confident enough.
yeah.
And then they know their guys. They know that, I feel like that'll be...
We have to
Yeah.
pass a drug test.
Well, probably not, because it's him. And if I do, I'll just stop
Yeah.
and tell him, like, hey. But I know him, and he takes, like, ecstasy and does coke. Like, he just went to a concert up in Auckland with Lily and his sister, and Lily said he was just rolling in the car on the way back. Like, he was just on some shit. Like, he was just, like, in the back seat just being a menace. So it's like, if he's like, hey, man, I'll be like, I'll just tell him.
You do
like,
it.
What?
Tell him to do him.
No.
No, I know, I'm
it's
just
all-
saying.
Do whatever you want, mate. But I'll say to him, like, hey, I smoked weed 2 weeks ago. It'll probably be a couple weeks. But, like, that's the thing. I probably wouldn't have to pass a drug test. Because, like, why would he? Like, if he knows me.
Is the chances pretty good?
I think so, but it is still like a...
Up in the air type.
I think the chances of that are 20 times better than me getting a job applying, though. Because, like, oh, my God. It's so...
Are you still applying?
I haven't since December because I started smoking. It's still in my system. But
Yeah.
like it's gotten worse.
Yeah.
Because like I was at Wynn's the other day for a seminar. They don't even do appointments anymore. You don't even get to talk to anyone. They just put you in a room with like 20 other people and just talk to you about like
Yeah, you were
setting
saying.
goals and.
Yeah.
But the last one I went to, they were just like, yeah, every job has at least 400 to 500 applicants. You they were like, when you write a cover letter in CV, you should find the company's website and use the colors.
Use
they
the
use
colours.
on
Yeah,
their
yeah,
website
that's
to-
clever. Yeah.
So it's like every application you send out is going to take like an hour, and like you're one of 500. So it's like, how many people are doing that and are also more qualified than me? Most,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And it's not even the good jobs, it's every job. Every job.
You just have to be careful with the painting with the fumes.
I know.
That's like the
You gotta-
biggest
yeah,
thing.
You got to get a good mask and
Yeah.
all that.
Yeah. It'd probably be quite a dirty job too. Like you'll get. But
You just wear shitty clothes.
Yeah.
You go. But I think that's chill. I'd go paint. I'd go paint some shit.
it would be a real relaxing job, I reckon.
Yeah.
Like you just zone out. Wait, listen to music.
But I feel like I'd be good at it because I'm pretty like detail
Oriented.
like
Yeah.
particular. I wouldn't leave it shitty. I wouldn't,
Yeah.
I'd feel real bad. Like if I did a bad job, I'd like feel really bad about it because it's
Yeah.
someone's house. Like
Yeah.
that looks fucked up now. It's like, so I would take my time and try and make it look nice. And
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I'd be good at it.
No, that
Plus-
would be a cool job.
Yeah, and it would be nice to know your boss through family because then you're like,
And you just hope that you don't break up.
that
Yeah.
neither of you break up. But then
Yeah.
I feel like because it's dudes, it's
Yeah.
like, that's
Yeah.
just my sister's ex. Like, it's not like unless he like, killed the dog or something, like did something real fucked up. Like,
Right.
even then it's like, ugh.
I felt so bad going on this trip down to Wellington because Larissa's mum and Nana paid for everything. They're pretty comfortable, but like I reckon it would have cost at least $3K just this trip. Like they paid for like a nice Airbnb. They were doing all of the supermarket shops. They were paying for coffees. She paid $200 for us to rent bikes, and I was just there. Like we would all like turn away when the payment was going through, and I would always be like, "Oh no, I'll pay for mine," and she'd be like, "Oh no, don't worry."
They don't
Yeah.
want you to. That's the thing. That's like when I'm hanging out with Lily and my mum pays for the food.
Yeah.
And Lily's like, I'll pay for my drinks. I'll pay
Yeah.
for my food. I'm like, she doesn't want you to. Like,
Yeah.
she would genuinely feel bad because, like, she's invited us out or something. And then, she would genuinely just feel bad if
Yeah.
she saw us paying for our own stuff. Or, like, and I've offered with my, like, we went out looking at houses in Tamahiri. Because she got her money, so it's like...
Oh, yeah.
But these were, like, a little too nice.
Yeah.
Like, she could afford them, but it would be most of it. Like,
Yeah.
these houses were, like, 1.5, 1.8.
Yeah.
Like, but then we stopped at a cafe and got some food, and then, like, on the way home, I was like, I want to get an ice cream. So I went in to get an ice cream. She was like, I'll buy it. I was like, bro, I'll buy an ice cream. Like, $3. I don't mind.
Yeah.
And she was like, no, I'll buy it. And she went and got one and bought mine. I was like... she would genuinely feel bad. It's not even the amount. It's like, it's the fact that they've invited you somewhere and
Yeah.
and
Well, she I was not assuming that I was invited at all, and then she was like, "Oh, can Robbie come? Like, can he get the time off work?" And I wasn't even gonna ask work because I just felt so guilty. But, bro, her grandma, her nana, she's 75. She's going off and running an ultra marathon. She went away to represent fucking New Zealand for running in Hong Kong. Like, she carried the Olympic torch one year. She's insane, bro. She's this, like, little tiny woman. And she just goes out, like, she went out, like, every morning, run, like, 15K on tracks. Like, she's so crazy.
you get those. I think that's the last generation that wasn't really raised around electronics. That
Yeah.
will just
Well, she doesn't have a phone.
Yeah.
She like, we were like driving all over Wellington, and she was telling us where to go, and she had like her map out, and she was like, "Oh no, up on this road." It was crazy, and yeah, she's like one of New Zealand's top runners. Like still, like she's gonna come and do the Rotorua Marathon with us, and she's like, I was like, "Are you just doing it for fun?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'll just do it for fun, but I'll probably like place like top 10 in my age group." And I was like, "Bro,
See, it's like
you're
you see them,
insane.
yeah,
You are insane."
I feel the same about my gran, working every day for like 60 years, like literally every day. It's like
They're
like,
just
they're
built
just
different.
used to,
Yeah.
well, they're used to it,
Yeah.
and they never take a break, so they don't need a break.
No.
Like they're just like, it's the norm, so
Yeah.
it feels weird for them to take a break. Like I think my gran would feel really bad.
And they don't talk about it. Like I feel like,
They just do it.
yeah, she was like, oh yeah, I'm going and running this like 90 kilometer. I'm going and doing this 90 kilometer race, and I was like, oh, you walking? And she's like, oh no, I'll run it. I was like, and I was like, are you training? She's like, oh, I'll up my kilometers a little bit, but nothing crazy. Like I'll just go. Like she goes out every single day for a run. Like, and she didn't start running until she was 40. So if she started running when she was like real young, she probably would have gone off and like won gold at the Olympics or some shit. Like done real well. Like
Does
she's
she
just-
just like corned beef and vegetables?
bro, she'll just eat bananas and like tuna. Like she doesn't like. She said that her grocery shops are like $30 each week. She lives in the Sounds. She lives like in the Marlborough Sounds, like an hour and a half away from a city.
They just don't eat any processed food. They just eat.
She eats bananas with the skin on. Like
she
she's
eats
in.
the skin.
Yeah, she like chops up a banana, like doesn't peel it, and she'll just.
That's got to be so good for you. Like, that's got to actually just be like so good for you.
She's insane. She's like a little bird, man. She like eats like a bird. Like she had half of a burger. Like we went out for burgers one night, and she was like, "I'll just have half of this," and like she was like didn't eat for the rest of the night. Like, she's crazy.
My laptop's gonna go flat. Should we just end it?
Well, it's been like an
It's an
hour
hour,
and something.
All right. Well,
We're
By
just chatting anyway.
Yeah.
We're just chatting. I mean, that's all the pod is, but we don't really have a subject.
Yeah, we got to get better at our lists. We should have written more stuff.
should we do one question? Do we have time for
I
one
think
question?
We got one question.
All right. Do you want to read out the question?
Yeah, I can read out the question.
What happens if you take steroids and do heaps of kegels?
We got a question here from the Lizinator.
Lizzie.
Lizzie says-
Lizzie.
I recently had 2 weeks home alone. My parents were gone, and I made a special order. I had ordered one of those fake pussies. 1 week into my alone period, it arrived. But it wasn't what I ordered. It was the male version. The male butthole version had arrived. I got super horny and just said, fuck it, a hole's a hole. Am I gay?
No, but you might be bi-curious.
Liz, we've had a similar question come in before.
We haven't had any questions coming in before.
And I'll tell you what I told Bertrand. Look, you're only gay if that's your mindset. If you want to be gay, be gay. If you don't want to be gay, imagine it's a mussy. And that's a male pussy.
Thank you for listening.
Wait, there's another bit here.
Oh, shit.
By the way, the man asshole is way tighter than I thought.
Well, you found something that worked.
Whatever works, man.
Do we have time for one more question?
I don't think we do.
Real quick question. All right.
Did you have a good day?
Do you have a question?
I've got a question, but if we don't have time for it, we can leave it.
It says 13 minutes, but it's declining faster. It's going like 15 to 13 in like a minute, so.
All right, we'll leave it. All right, final question.
If it goes flat before I press stop recording, I don't know what happens.
Okay, no, we'll do the.